Major roads have been blocked off in the Philippine capital as thousands of protesters make their feelings felt. Frustrations have been steadily rising as a series of corruption scandals and other political upsets continue to break public trust in the government. We can cross live now to the senator in question, Mr. Rodante Marcoleta. Thank you, sir, for your time today. The government has accused you of accepting what it calls illegal campaign donations. What is your response to that charge?
That's a fabricated charge. That is not true, because these are campaign donations allowed by our COMELEC or election laws.
Why do you think this case has targeted you in particular?
Because I am serious in being able to unearth the biggest corruption scandal in this country associated with our flood control projects. I used to hold the chairmanship of a Blue Room committee in the Senate, and I was tasked to do just that. And because there are so many culprits behind this scandal, they will do everything possible to stop me from succeeding in investigating this massive looting of our national treasury.
And it appears even people who aren't necessarily supporters of yours are pointing out that. They're saying, why is an official who is trying to discover corruption and graft in the country, why is he himself suddenly being targeted?
Precisely. That is the point that we are trying to address. As I have told you, this is a fabricated charge. It is not even within the meaning and parameters of our plunder law. Our plunder law is about amassing ill-gotten wealth. It's a serious crime. It is not about, getting election financial supports from friends. This is not contemplated in our plunder law. That is why I am quite sure that this particular charge, if they will pursue it, will be junked by the court in due time.
Can I ask you, do you feel as if in any way you could have been clearer with those donations, that maybe that would have cleared up the dispute before it happened?
I did not get the question right.
In terms of the donations that you said you received before being in the position in question, do you feel you could have been clearer making that public what you received?
Yes, that is being transparent, because under the law, I received those amounts before the campaign and election period. That is why I treated them as donations. And my donors even paid the donor's tax. And these are all legal. And these were all reported.
The impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte is set to begin in less than a week's time. Do you feel that these charges, the timing is related to that?
It is. Because by being able to arrest me, the ombudsman made a promise about 2 weeks ago that he is going to file a case with the court. And because plunder is non-bailable, it will be surely served within this week, and I will be arrested, and therefore will be unable to participate in the impeachment trial, which will start on July 6th.
We're seeing right now in Manila with roads blocked and people coming out in a strong show of support for you and the charges against you in opposition to that. Do you feel that that could gather speed? Is that going to get bigger if this continues?
I believe so, because the people also know that these charges are fabricated and they are harassment suits within the meaning of our domestic laws. And they also cannot see how these charges can be pursued, notwithstanding the several documents already unearthed during our earlier investigation that several of our public officials are complicit and they are behind this massive looting of our national treasury.
Are you personally nervous, sir, about this case against you and what it could mean if a court finds you guilty?
I am very sure that the court will not find me guilty because, as I said, these are all fabricated cases and they are not within the meaning, within the contemplation, and within the parameters of our plunder law. They are private funds and they have nothing to do with ill-gotten wealth. They have nothing to do with public funds, with public project or public contracts to which I am not responsible.
And just to finish, sir, can I ask you for your overall thoughts on the political climate right now in Manila? It seems particularly divisive. Is that how you would characterize it?
Yes, because the people would like to know the real culprits. They wanted to make these people accountable in this largest scandal that has transpired in our country, and it seems that the powers that be are not serious in looking into this problem. That is why the people are anxious, the people are angry, and the people are quite expecting too much from this government. But it seems that governance is not really operating in this country.
Well, there certainly does appear to be a very strong show of support for you and that case. Thank you so much for coming on the programme and sharing your view with us, Mr. Rodante Marcoleta, Philippine Senator.
Thank you, Yunan. Thank you very much. Second time. Thank you.
OK, that is where we leave the news wrap for now. But RT's flagship programme, The Sanchez Effect, is just about to get going. Catch Rick for that in moments.